I've got the motorhome on the drive and it's picking snowing and we're just out of lockdown. Brilliant. Well, hello. I'm in the motorhome and I'm going to do a small job. I've got the TV which I'm going to upgrade. I've got a Fire Stick in there, but it's running a little bit low. So I've bought the new Fire Stick, the Lite, and I've also bought a power pack that goes with it, that plugs into your TV. So what happens is when you turn your TV on, the power goes through this power pack, which gives more power to the Fire Stick. So hopefully it's going to be a lot quicker. Plus I've also bought myself a new Wi-Fi, MIFI I should say. I've had one of these before. It's what I've always used really. It's better than satellite dish and everything. But this is actually double the speed. This is 300 megabytes per second, whereas my other one, the standard one's about 150 megabytes per second. So I'm going to hopefully complete that today and show you how it's done. So here's the TV now, the back of the TV I should say, and you can see the Fire Stick here, which plugs into the HDMI, and you can also see the power lead that goes into the power, but I find it works very slow. So obviously the idea is I'm going to change this and I'm going to put in a power pack as well. So I'm going to do that now. Well, there's the old one. So check that out. We now have the little power pack and the new Fire Stick. So plug in the Fire, which is done. Then we need to, like so, and then we need to plug this in to the USB, fiddling them out. But that's it. Yeah, that's all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it first before we do. Right, so we now set up the language. Right, now this is where I have to set up the network, the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to take out of the box the Wi-Fi device, turn it on, which is this device. I've just turned it on. It's found it, it's connected. Connection successful. Here it's asking you if you've got an account or are you new. Well, I've got an account. So this is where you choose your apps that you want. So BBC One player, YouTube definitely, Sky News. Okay, now Amazon has come on. If you're if you've got a Amazon account, you can get all the movies that are on Prime, etc. Got Netflix, Prime Videos, YouTube, ITV, Channel 4, My5. You've got loads of stuff to be going on, and it's pretty quick. It's a lot quicker than the older one that I had without the power pack. So it's installing. It's just finished now installing. Okay, the first step of updating your Fire Stick is very easy. At the top here you've got your menu. Go right over to settings, go down, go to sound, display and sound. Now in display and sound you've got your screensaver, your display, etc, etc. Now what we want to do, we want to go to display and we want to change that, the colour depth, to 12 bits. This will give you better colour depth, and it'll upscale your videos and your movies. You also want to go to calibrate screen, and these arrows, you see where they're not right at they've gone past the actual edge of the screen. By going down, you can see that they come in, and you want to get them bang on the edge. Now what this does, this calibrates the screen so that you get the full screen within your TV. Go to accept, and then we come back. You see there it's changed it. We come back to settings. Go to applications. In applications, we want to go to Game Circle. And in Game Circle, if you're not going to use it for games, which we're not, we don't want it to slow the Amazon Fire Stick down, so we want to turn that off. So we go back, and then we go to App Store, and in here you can change quite a few things. Automatic updates you can leave on or turn off, whatever. I usually leave that on. In-app purchases on, manage my subscription, notifications. Now you don't want notifications notifying you all the time and checking the information and slowing your thing down, so I turn that off. Now this is an important one, hide cloud apps. Now turn that on, because what we don't want is that many apps that you download onto your TV. You only want the ones that you are using. We want to go to preferences. Okay, in there. Privacy settings. Now we don't want any of these on. Turn off. This will just slow down the Fire Stick. We're not interested in that. And then we go back. Back to the next one is data monitoring. We want that off. Notification settings. Do not interrupt. We want that on because we don't want any interruptions. So the next one is featured content. We want to go down. Now this we want switching off, or I do, because what that does, that saps your data. When you first go to the home screen, and if I can show you that, this in the background, it's a picture and it plays a video, and we don't want that, so it just saps your data. So let's go back to preferences. So we want that switching off. That's featured content, and we want that switching off because we want to save as much data as we can if we're not using it. Anyway, we come back to that one. So we're going to go down to developer options, click that on, and we want to put that to on. We want to go to install unknown apps, on. Then we come back again, come back again, and then we want to go up. Right, just going on to the MIFI device, Huawei. That's the little device. It's a bit bigger than the last one. This is 300 megabits per second, whereas the other one was 150 megabits per second. It was a good Wi-Fi device, but the Amazon Fire Stick was quite slow, and I don't know whether it was the modem or whether it was the Fire Stick, because I've upgraded the Fire Stick now to the Lite. Anyway, this one I went for, which is 300 megabytes per second, which is double the speed, and it's got an onboard battery that lasts a lot longer. There's no aerial to plug in, which is great, whereas my other one did have an aerial, two little sticks that plugged in. This is the Huawei E5785, and it just plugs into the Motorhome USB, and it's brilliant. So that's the one. To turn it on, there's just a little button, and you can see that you press and hold it, and then it comes on. There's a little menu button there to help you set it up. Very, very easy to set up. Cost about £80 off eBay, so it's not going to break the bank. and that's brilliant.